Now, if there's one thing this show, just keeps continually doing great and amazing, is finding that diamond in the rough, per se, and or finding that needle in the haystack. No matter what the episode is based on, this show just keeps coming with one good punch, one major punch. It's always finding something, even in an episode, that seems meaningless. So let's just start off, with what I mean. What happened, with the blue goop and, of course, the suits dissolving in front of the males, and we know how their position and whatnot, and obviously they're really exposed. And of course, the girls, they don't know how to react. They're upset. They're pissed. That they feel embarrassed, right? And they take this show, they take this episode, this episodic narrative, and they turn it into something that means a lot. They turn it into something to where 002 is just trying to fit in. That's why she's, I guess, ruffling the bird's feathers, per se, right? That's why she is aggravating. That's why she's poking the bear, because she wants to fit in. She wants to see human behavior. And she even says, did I seem a little bit more human, hero? And that's something that just is like, whoa. The way A1 Pictures and Studio Trigger are just nailing these scenes whenever they have to. They don't just, they do more than nail them. They're perfect. Each scene that has to be perfect is perfect. And matter of fact, each scene that has to be good or great is amazing. They're not stumbling. They're great. This show's greatness never wavers, and that's something that I can most definitely respect, but more than anything, it's something that I'm amazed by. The reason this show is so great, though, for one thing, is the characters and their personalities are awesome. Mitsuru and, Kokoro, right, is the blonde-haired girl that's with the heavier set pilot guy. And, of course, the ending scene with, Hiro and 002. Now we need to expect, hey, 002 is to be saying what's on her mind, all the time. She's to be open. She's going to be, I guess, transparent with him. She's going to be genuine. She's going to be the real thing with Hiro. Even though we see that she tries to be, maybe not all the way, but she is. She still is the real deal to him. But now she's just going to say what's on her mind and when it's on her mind. And that's something that I'm really excited to see. So whenever the doctor is talking to, I guess, the commander of this plantation 13, and I guess vice commander, I'm not really sure what she is, or his secretary, whatever she is, he says, do not interfere with the test team. What would be the point of this test team if you interfere with them? And I don't know how to take that in, because, it's like, are they all just manufactured? Are they all on a time limit and then they meet their demise, or is it just a simple fact that none of them ever make it out alive? Teams just don't last that long because they can't last that long. And we see that the previous Plantation 13 has all perished. They're gone. Dunzo. They met their demise to the Cloxosaurs. And I just sit here thinking, it's like, what does he mean by test team then? Why are they a test team? He also said we never had so many parasites hitting puberty. We have not had them all hitting puberty at one time. Not even close to that. And maybe that's something to say, hey, that's because a lot of them met their demise by this point. A lot of them had to meet their demise, or met their demise, and they had to insert new parasites that were younger, and or so some were going through puberty and or done with puberty, while the other ones weren't even there yet. Just a mixed age group because of them not living that very long, being parasites and fighting the Cloxosaurs. And that's what I kind of took away from that. And I gotta say, I'm kind of confused a little bit, And who is Hiro? You gotta say, because he is supposed to be a failed test subject or whatever, a failed subject. He's supposed to be a failure, but they said whenever him and 002 went off, whenever she's going demon mode and he saved her and he's supposed to die and then he lived. The other episode before the beach episode, they said, how is the failed test subject showing all this potential now? And now they're basically just better late than never. So it's hard to tell where this is going, what's going on. They're giving us hints and clues, but that's what a show can do. Give us hints and clues, give us subtle, give us ever so slight enough context on or information on a topic. It just keeps stringing us along. That's how you keep us interested. That's how you make us say, hey, I can't wait to see more. Oh, man, what the big reveal. When's it going to happen? I can't wait. I want to understand these characters. I want to understand how they're here, what their past life was like. I want to understand all those things, and that's just something that I can't wait to see. And that's how you make a story good. That's how you write a good narrative. Keep the audience guessing. Keep the audience asking questions. Keep them entertained. And hey, if you can entertain them while asking them questions on top of that, then you're just doing a damn good job. And Studio Trigger, that's all they've ever done. And I've even seen, a lot of Studio Trigger's work. I've heard about it. I've seen clips of it, Gurren Lagann and whatnot. Of course, I know what that is. A1 Pictures is doing a great job too. Don't think this is just Trigger doing it. A1 Pictures are putting their fair share of work in, and especially in the early episodes. Some of the early episodes that had even better animation were actually made by A1 Pictures, I was told, and that's really fascinating. And it makes me hope that if this show's so good right now, it's great. This is greatness to the point where I gotta say, A1 Pictures needs to be Trigger and A1 need to be working together more often. They need to work together fucking yearly if this is what they're going to pull off, because this is amazing. This is a show, an anime original that comes out of nowhere, and I don't care. I'll say it. I think it's runner-up for Anime of the Year. I think this show will be top 5 Anime of the Year. I don't care if My Hero Academia is coming out. I don't care if Attack on Titan is coming out. They can beat the show out. I mean, I love My Hero Academia. It's one of my top 5 favorite. I love Attack on Titan. It's one of my top 3 favorite, per se. Top 5 favorite, also. I mean, I know there's some more, what's that show called? I can't remember it now. I can't remember. I know Seven Deadly Sins is out. Well, let's go with that one. I know White Fox Steins Gate's coming out. So, I mean, it's a tough crowd. But does it really matter when you have something this good? It's really hard to rank shows when you have a show this damn good. I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you one thing. Studio Trigger, A1 Pictures, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And, the last thing I want to talk about really quick was we see that these kids did learn or have learned, all right, the girls are taking all the damage. We're doing the piloting. So they have it rough. So anytime we want to poke the bear, of course that bear's probably going to wake up pretty easily because that bear's sore. And, I mean, that's something that's cool to see. I'm glad to see that. And, yeah. So what do you guys think of this episode of Darling and the FranXX? I believe it was episode 8. So yeah, with that, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25, and check out my Patreon down in the description below if you guys want to pledge monthly and help me make this, a career. See you guys next time. Peace.